Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy Saturday. This is 6/11/2022. How is it that we can obviously tell that 2 times 2 equals 5 doesn't work? Well, it's real simple. What's the speed of light? 300 million miles per second. What do we exhale? CO2. What do we inhale? Well, it's oxygen, but it's much more than oxygen. Every plant around us, grass, shrubs, flowers, trees, plankton, moss, regardless of what the vegetation is, it's all got DNA and RNA. It's all numbered. We breathe that in. That is our oxygen. What's the speed of sound? Well, let's go back to the speed of light, 300 million miles per second. And then speed of sound, 343 miles per second. This speed of light is divine. It's divine. That's it. It is part of the essence of Christos. And they say that the speed of light is 300 million miles per second in a vacuum. A vacuum is mathematical. Music is mathematical. 2 times 2 is 4 is just one particular idea of the principle of the invisible, indivisible, back and behind all subjective phenomena, which is, in its innate form, all subjective phenomena is spiritual. It's divine. Doesn't matter your take of it, whether it's something you call evil, or people are bouncing around complaining about too many things, in particular guns, and yet that's all 2 times 2 is 5. America's not going anywhere. The world's not going to disappear. There's not going to be a nuclear holocaust. And all these food challenges are all 2 times 2 is 5. They're intentional. We have the capacity to create heaven or utopia. People say only in a perfect world. Well, the perfect world already exists. How do I know? Because 2 times 2 is 4. Because CO2 is CO2. It's mathematical. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I is all mathematical. This appearance, this manifestation, I am of the divine, just like you are. And so Asperger's, ADHD kicking in a little bit. What I put in here is what's going to come out. All right? So if I choose to read, and I don't know if you can read that, to me it looks reversed, but most likely it's not reversed. G.I. Gurdjieff's life is real only when, or only then, when I am. This is major reading. The Crack in the Cosmic Egg by Joseph Chilton Pearce. We've got Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Kant. They're the greatest minds that ever walked the face of this planet. And they've all written what I call logos, or divine word. I mean, for somebody to take, the Bible and say that's the only, no, it's not. No, it's not. Even Mein Kampf or whatever is logos. It's up to you to understand what that means and to be able to counter its 2 times 2 is 5 proposals. It's just like this gender identity garbage. People saying that, we can't effectually change the mind of a child. Well, yes, you can. How's that? Because the unconscious is always in record. The conscious, not so much. And we have underlying dysfunctions going on under the perimeter or underneath awareness of the conscious mind. And so the responsibility is to make the unconscious conscious and the conscious unconscious minds become consciousness awareness. You got a lot of people around here sleepwalking. That's what Gurdjieff, a very mystical individual, that's what his writings are about, people doing so many things in the unconscious realm. That's 2 times 2 is 5, not 2 times 2 is 4. We are innately creative, but we've got to feed the mind to get that creativeness. We got to break down the constructs that are hindering us, that are emotionally impacted and that are hindering us from receiving the data. Intuition, instincts, receiving the data. We've only got just a few seconds. I do it all the time. Make notes constantly. I have hundreds of those notebooks that I make notes in. This is all off the cuff. I should have planned it. Music is mathematical. But we have to transcend our diminishing constructs in order to get new creative ideas. I mean, sex, sensuality, sex, music is creativity. It's sex. Sex is just one parameter of the whole of the creative spectrum. And it's pretty obvious to me that we got a lot of people in the world today that are doing their utmost to constantly propagate 2 times 2 is 5. In their pathology, like I've said before, you tell a lie and you don't clear that lie up, that's one lie. And we're talking about, when we're children, youth, 20, 30, whatever. You tell another lie, that's 2. Another lie, that's 3. Another lie, that's 4. You keep propagating those lies, and what happens is it becomes a pathology. It becomes a habitation. It becomes a habit. Because what you're doing is that your mind is so seared that the soul, which is divine, can only you can only perceive through your lies. You can't perceive through the truth. Thank God I learned this. Oh my goodness. When I was 21-ish. That just somebody said that to me, and thank God for that construct. And I knew right away that I had to go, and I've been doing it for a long time. If I even did a ballsy move at a store way back when I was a kid. I defrauded somebody, and I went back right away and literally apologized and confessed to that person. That's just how much of an effect it had on me. I went back and apologized to that person. I'm sorry, forgive me. And ever since then, it's just been this. That was an effectual manifestation of information that I took immediate action on, and basically, in a way, translated it into something that I should have done. And I did. I did do it. I'm going to post more videos on Instagram and on my YouTube channel sooner than later, and hopefully sooner than later. Have some order to them and bring receipts. The only thing of it is, where I see people doing these, probably simple tasks where they've got a video back here and I'm in the front, I'm like a ghost in the front, but they can still see me, or the video is a ghost in the back, or my voice is on the video, but all you see is like a point that I'm trying to make, or a whiteboard, which, it's back there. I've got the whiteboard. I just have to learn. I'm having a tough time doing that, but I'm trying. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I hope I'm happy for people like the Daily Wire and Matt Walsh and Candace Owens and Jordan Peterson and there's so many others that Ben Shapiro and Dave Rubin and it got nothing to do with right wing. It just got to do with exposing the lies the error or the propagation of 2 times 2 is 5, when in all reality, the only equation that matters is 2 times 2 is 4. There is no other equation. The reality of life is 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 5 is a lie. 2 times 2 is 5 is a lie about 2 times 2 is 4. So the only way a person can lie, excuse my interruption here, the only way a person can lie is the lie has to be about a truth that is already self-evident and well-established. That's the only way a person can lie. I mean, you can't lie about something that's already a lie, because it's obvious, right? So people lie about truth. That's how they lie. They lie about truth. They make something up, create 2 times 2 is 5, and our life is about truth. Our life is about love. And love can be painful. Truth can be painful. It can be shameful, shaming, and embarrassing. Because, in essence, the speed of light, the speed of sound, and the harmony of life, or the melody of life, desires for people to recognize their shortcomings. Sin, same thing, shortcoming. They miss the target, and then recognize that. If not, they're going to pay consequences for that, one way or another. This is about love. This video is about love. So I hope you get something out of it. I'm going to post this on YouTube and Instagram. And I hope that you enjoy it and have a great weekend. Love you all. You're in my community. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. So enjoy your weekend.